Hey YouTube, this is Scudder here, and for those of you that don't know, Scudder is my nickname. I wanted to do a video today about some heirloom seed companies for you guys. This is just some information. I think that within the next coming year, with the economic crisis and everything that we're in and that we're going into in 2009, it's going to be very, very important for people to start learning how to garden. We're going to need to rely on producing our own food so that our families will have food to eat. And these days, so many people do not even know how to garden. It's just something that's not being taught anymore like it was in the olden days. And I know up until about 5 years ago, until I moved to the country, I didn't know how to garden, and I come from a family of gardeners. So it was just something that I wasn't taught, I guess, as a teenager and young adult, basically probably because I didn't want to learn. So anyway, now that I understand it better, I really love gardening, and this is something that's going to be very, very important for everyone out there. So you need to start getting prepared now, and now is a good time to start getting your seeds, because spring will be here before you know it. The important thing that I want you guys to remember is that when you're buying your seeds, you need to make sure that you're buying heirloom seeds or open pollinated seeds. Do not buy hybrid seeds. The reason for this is because with hybrid seeds, they are only one generational seeds, meaning you put it in the ground, you plant it, your plant grows. Once you have your plant, you cannot harvest those seeds from the plants because they will not generate the following year if you try to harvest those seeds. With heirloom and open pollinated seeds, those are not genetically modified seeds. Those are pure seeds, and those will reproduce year after year after year. So make sure when you're buying your seeds, don't go to Walmart, don't go to some of these other garden shops that are selling a lot of just common varieties. Even a lot of burpee stuff is hybrid these days. So I do not recommend buying from the Burpee Supply Seed Company. There are two companies that I'm going to recommend to you guys today specifically, and then I'll add some more links to some other companies I have not tested, but I do have that information for you, and I'll put the links over there, I believe it is, in the description box for you. The first company that I want to recommend to you is one that I have used, and I'm very satisfied with their products. They are the Heirloom Acre Seeds Company. Let's see if you can see the catalog there. This is a Christian-owned seed company. I have bought from them. I bought last year and I bought this year. I'm very, very satisfied with the seeds that they have. They've got great service. Their prices are very, very reasonable on what they're selling. They deal in only heirloom and open pollinated seeds, so I highly recommend them. They will be the first link that I put up. The second company is Victory Seed Company. Let's see if you can see that's their catalog. I have not ordered from them, but I have heard some really good things about their company, and quite a few people do order from them. Again, they deal in heirloom seeds and open pollinated seeds. So their prices, I looked at their catalog for this year, and I'm going to order some from them. Their prices are pretty reasonable as well, and their shipping is pretty reasonable. So just those are two companies that I want you guys to think about. With the Heirloom Acre Seeds, just to let you know, they also take PayPal. So for those of you that use PayPal, you can use those as well. Now let me pull up a couple more. There's another one called High Mowing Seeds Company, and I'll put their link up. They are another company that does sell heirloom seeds, so you can check them out. And as well, Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds. And I will put the link to all of these over there in the sidebar. So I just want you guys to really think about what we're going into, and how gardening is going to be important to all of us. One thing I do want to recommend is that if you go ahead and order your seeds now, a good rule of thumb is to put your seeds, once you get them in, you need to put them in either a cool, dark area of your house, like in the closet or something like that, or you can put them in the refrigerator or freezer. A lot of people put them in the refrigerator or freezer because if you put them in there, then it will preserve the seeds longer, and it should help their germination rate year after year. So one thing I wanted to show you guys, let me grab this here. When you're storing your seeds, most of the time, this is how they'll come, in these little brown paper envelopes or white paper envelopes. If you store your seeds in the freezer, or actually anywhere for that matter, it's really best to use these right here, because these will help keep your seeds dry. If you put them in a plastic bag, you can get condensation in the bag if they're in the freezer, or if you have them stored somewhere else, and that could end up destroying some of your seeds. So just make sure that you're putting them in the brown bags like this when you're storing them, because that will help keep your seeds viable. A lot of people also talk about how they don't have room to garden because maybe they live in the city. We have a lot of city people. One of the things that you guys might want to think about is doing a lot of container gardening. You can garden anywhere if you have just a few items such as buckets or pots or things like that, and in the future I'll try to do some videos maybe on some container gardening. I live in the country, so I have a field that I can plow up, but I have also done container gardening. You can also use 2-liter bottles for growing things like tomatoes and things like that, so I'll try to do some videos on that. But just really think about it, you guys. I want you guys to start seriously looking into this, because the way the prices and things are going up with food and food costs, it's going to be really important for people to start learning how to garden again. It's a dying art, and if you have the knowledge and you know how to do it, then you're going to be one of the lucky individuals who can say, hey, I can grow my own food, so even if I can't afford to go out and buy it at the store, I can at least grow it and can it and freeze it and things like that. So just think about it. Start doing some research on gardening. Every region of the state has a zone, so you need to look up just do a Google search and find gardening zones, and you'll find out what zone you're in, and then with that information, then you can go from there. There is a ton of information out there on the internet for gardening and tips and things like that. So just wanted to share this information with you guys today. I'm going to run out of time here pretty quick, so I need to wrap it up. But if you guys have any questions or anything like that, please, you can put them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer them. I'm not an expert gardener. There's still a lot that I'm learning, but I have gardened for several years now, and I'll try to do my best to help you. So you guys take care, and if I get a chance, I may do a follow-up video to this with a little more in-depth detail information. But this should at least get you started with the heirloom and open pollinated seeds. So I hope it helps somebody. You guys take care. God bless. Bye-bye.